What is up, YouTube? I'm Devon DaVinci, leader of the Renaissance crew, and you're watching DaVinci Reacts. Now, this movie holds a particular place in my heart. Not necessarily a good one. I've never really been too scared of, too many scary movies. I'm not sure why, but, they never really got to me. My parents played a particularly horrible practical joke on me back in the day because we used to have this cassette tape. And this isn't necessarily related to Candyman, but it goes into what I'm about to talk about later. We had this cassette tape at our house, and congratulations if you remember cassette tapes. One thing about cassette tapes was that you couldn't just jump to a particular point in the video. You had to fast forward through everything to get to a certain part. So you always had to rewind and fast forward. So as a kid, I used to like watching the Christmas cartoons. We had a tape that had all the Christmas cartoons on it. And at the last movie of the tape was Garfield's Christmas. And it was also the Mickey Mouse Christmas. It was like a set of shorts with the Mickey Mouse Christmas where they had this Ebenezer Scrooge and Chippendale Christmas and things like that. So I used to always like to watch those, which were always at the very end of the tape. Well, at some point, someone decided to record a scary movie at the beginning of the tape. So as a kid, you can imagine, and the movie, by the way, was Jason Goes to Hell. So anytime you can imagine a kid, so I was probably around maybe 4 or 5 years old at the time. Anytime I wanted to watch those shows, I had to put in the tape, fast forward through Jason Goes to Hell, and then get to the shows that I wanted to watch. So it didn't really affect me. Maybe I got desensitized because of that, having to constantly rewind through scary movies. But Candyman was the one movie that scared the bejesus out of me. To this day, I will not say Candyman in front of a mirror too many times because I just don't tempt fate like that. Even though I'm atheist and don't believe in supernatural stuff and all, still I will not tempt it because there's a little part of me that still has that fear of this man. I'm not going to say his name anymore because I have a mirror right in front of me. That's not going to happen. I was so scared of this movie. This gives you an idea. I was so scared of this movie that my parents had to take the cassette for the movie and put it outside until I went to sleep. The tape couldn't be in the same house with me at the same time. It couldn't. They had to literally put it out on the welcome mat, wait till I go to sleep, then bring the tape back inside. But yeah, I'm looking forward to what this has to offer. Jordan Peele, he has been directing these movies. So far he's 1 in 1. I loved Get Out. Us was very iffy. There was too many questions. There was a lot of things where you had to suspend logic, and I wish I did a review of it because it just felt so it felt like he focused more on putting hidden meanings in the movie than actually creating a plot. So a lot of people are well, you don't know the hidden meanings behind it. Yeah, but there's no plot. There's no reason why they're doing what they're doing. There's no reason why. There's too many questions about why certain stuff is happening, and I just didn't like it. So hopefully this movie's good. Otherwise, I might have to move Jordan Peele over to the M. Night Shyamalan category, where you got one classic and the rest of them are just yeah. So I'm hoping he can hit this out of the park. This is Candyman, the official trailer. I'm going to stop saying that name. Let's go ahead and get into this and see what it has to offer.
Candyman.
I hope Tony Todd makes an appearance.
If you say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror, he appears in the reflection and kills you.
Who would do that?
Candyman. 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 Candyman.
Well, we're still alive.
Let's go.
Trina, you broke the door.
These.
This isn't funny!
Now I'm starting to itch.
I feel really connected to this.
I like the the theme for him too.
It was the projects.
I just moved in around the corner.
The old candy factory.
I'm an artist.
You looking for Candyman? He's the monster that's part of this neighborhood.
Why are you drawn to this?
I'm hoping to spread the story all about Candyman. The mirror invites you to summon him. You should say his name. I dare you.
Candyman.
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 Don't say that.
Candyman.
It was like a ghost.
I think I made a mistake.
Oh.
I brought him back.
Candyman isn't real!
Something's happening to me.
He had a purpose for you to be another one of his terrible stories.
I guess he found me.
I am the writing on the wall, the sweet smell of blood. Be my victim.
This isn't real. It's not real.
Candyman.
Yeah. I will go and watch this movie. Not because I think it's good or bad or whatever else. The reason I'm going to watch it is for one reason and one reason only. That is to overcome my own fears. It's something I have to do for myself. This is a chapter in Devon's book that needs to be closed. So far I am liking it. I'm starting to get a feel for Jordan. I don't want to say that because it's going to rhyme. I'm starting to get a style of Jordan Peele. And it is good. I like the cinematography that he does. He's very good at recording. It's just like I said, it's just that with Us, the plot was so unnecessary that it just felt like he's focusing more on, like I said, he's focusing more on the hidden meanings and trying to put things in a movie that'll have you like watching it multiple times, try to get the full gist of, as opposed to just like having a reason for why certain characters are doing certain things or certain institutions are doing certain things. Candyman, that's 4 times. I am keeping count. So the character is very like, well, this is just the first trailer, so we obviously ain't gonna get a good look at the character. The dude kind of does look like Tony Todd a bit. I think if that was him walking around the car in that last part. I don't know if they're either going to have him come in and redo it or if they're going to try to do the thing where they make people look younger. Because sometimes that can work. Sometimes it can look kind of, yeah. The voice didn't really work well, though. Nobody can do the voice like Tony Todd can. Like, this is the Seaman. Wow, that sounded more dirty than it needed to. But this is him with like auto-tune. It sounded very robotic, like he was speaking into a boombox or something. It didn't make any sense. Shout out to all those that got the boombox reference. But yeah, like, I'm stuck in a limbo right now with that movie. Like I said, I'm gonna watch it, but I don't know. I gotta see more. I have to wait until the next trailers come out so I can really determine whether or not I'm gonna go see it. So, for those of you that, enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. I look forward to seeing what you guys have to say. Wow. So we're back at this, Devon. This isn't going away. I thought I was done with them. I thought I would never have to worry about him again, but here we are. About 26 years later? Well, no, he didn't come out that long ago. Just about over 20 years ago. And now, you got to face him again. I gotta handle Candy. Almost got me. I gotta handle him. But anyway, well, I think another thing that gets me about him is it has like a voodoo aspect, and I don't know why, but voodoo tends to be a little bit more spooky to me than other like ghost and scary stuff. It's just, I'm not sure. Like Eve's Bayou wasn't a scary movie, but that spooked me more than a lot of scary movies like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street. Like Eve's Bayou creeped me out way more. But probably because I was from Louisiana at the time, and a lot of this takes place around that area. So it was like a little bit closer to home for me at that time. But yeah. I'm Devon DaVinci. Hopefully you've been a little more enlightened. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Let me know your opinions about scary movies. Let me know where this particular character means to you in the comment section. You can say his name as many times as you want down there, because I don't think he is adapted to the digital age, so typing it on a keyboard shouldn't have any impact, I'm thinking. If he does, then we'll just have a running joke where the comment will cut short. Y'all remember the Animaniacs spooky character? What was his name? Candleman Jack, something like that. Remember, like there was a meme where like you type his name, and then like it just like goes away halfway through. When we were younger, there was some great stuff on TV that would make for some crazy, scary, like just out there plots, but they were just like on regular cartoon shows, like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Animaniac. Like there was a lot of stuff that were very adult themed that would make for great movies nowadays that it just doesn't really happen anymore today. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna give you the deuces. I look forward to seeing you guys in a future video, and as of right now, I am done. So deuces.